Okay, guys. Today, ladies, get you guys to the Knicks versus Celtics yet again, round two of the NBA playoffs. Also, breaking news, by the way, that Gregg Popovich is no longer Spurs coach anymore. He is now the team. He's now the Spurs prez full time, and also the fact that of Kavan Markwood, he was the fan who was also a former college football player who fell from a Clemente wall on the right field at PNC Park this past week. He's fighting for his life, by the way, despite the nasty fall that he took. And Max Verstappen and his interest, Kelly Piquet, they have their first kiddo, named it Lily, like Lily Pad before Miami GP. And that's all there is. And also Meiko Satomura, she's retiring from pro wrestling for good, which she has, by the way. And much more other news to come, by the way, guys. I'll get you guys to that. That's all these you gotta know. All right, so first things first, guys. I'm starting things out with the fact the Knicks versus the Celtics yet again. Round two of the NBA playoffs. The Knicks, I know they eliminated the Pistons. Thank goodness. Pistons are done. I knew the Knicks were going to do it. I knew they would overall. Congrats, Knicks, on this win. But you gotta beat the Celtics, by the way. You gotta eliminate the defending champs, the Celtics, which they gotta do. So I'd love to see the Knicks just own the Celtics overall. Could be games 4-7. Who knows? The Knicks, I pray you guys stay alive. And I know you guys are going to do it. I know you guys are going to overcome this. So I'm praying the Knicks, they stay alive against the Celtics, which they will. I don't care if it's game 1, 2, 3, or 4. The Knicks, they got to stay alive at all costs. Take out the Celtics. That's all they got to do, guys. That's all they need to do. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, breaking news, by the way, that Gregg Popovich, he is stepping away. He is no longer the Spurs coach anymore. He is now the Spurs prez full time. Mitch Johnson, Mitch Johnson, he's now this new Spurs coach. So that's all I gotta say to you guys. So stemming from the fact that Gregg Popovich, he's had some health issues, he's had some stroke. He had a stroke, health issues, all the others. But Gregg Popovich, he's now the Spurs prez. And that's all there is you need to know, guys. So once again, guys, Gregg Popovich, he's no longer the Spurs coach anymore. He's now the Spurs team prez, Spurs prez. That's all the news you got to know for the guys. That's all to say on that. So what are your thoughts about this, guys? Let me know about that, everybody. Let me know. Some other news, by the way, that Meiko Satomura, she's retiring from pro wrestling for good this past week. So congrats to Meiko Satomura retirement. She's an icon, legend, which she is, by the way. Another news here, by the way, that Kavan Markwood, he was the fan who was a former college football player after falling from a Clemente wall in the right field at PNC Park this past week. He's fighting for his life at the Allegheny General Hospital. At the Pirates to beat the Cubs 4-3 this past week. He did play as linebacker for Wheeling University before that he spent time at Walsh University. So that is all there is you need to know, guys, on that note. So let me know, guys, on that. Guys, that was the fan who was fell from a 21-foot Clemente wall in the right field at PNC Park this past week. And really horrific scene there. That's praise goes to him. I wish him well, wish him recovery. His close ones of his, the Pirates fans, Cubs fans, this horrific situation that happened to Kavan Markwood. Hope he's okay. That's all there is. You got to know for that, guys. That's all there is you got to know. Also notice, by the way, that John Haliburton, who was Tyrese Haliburton's dad, he will be banned from Pacers games. So that's about that. They got into a Greek freak. Others, by the way, that let's see here. I want to say congrats to Max Verstappen and Kelly Piquet. They had their first kiddo. Their little girl by the name of Lily Pad, before Miami GP. So congrats to them on that, by the way. Also, guys, another news here. I want to get you guys into my relations that let's see here. Clips Nuggets, they're tied to 3, and they're going to game 7. The winner faces the Thunder, which they do, by the way. So let me know about that, because I'll just respond as well, buddy. Also, guys, notice that Mike Sullivan, he's the new Rangers coach. That's all the news you got to know for that, guys. Also, guys, some others, by the way, that Nats beat the Phillies 4-2. The Guards, they defeat the Twins again 4-3. Blue Jays defeat the Red Sox 4-2. White Sox defeat the Brewers, by the way, 8-0. The Cubs defeat the Pirates 8-3. A's defeat the Rangers 3 times in a row, 3-0. Reds defeat the Cards 9-1. Royals defeat the Rays 3 times in a row, 8-2. Tigers defeat the Angels 10-4. Rockies defeat the Giants 4-3. The D-backs defeat the Mets again 40. That's all news you're gonna have, guys. I'll say about that. Let me know about that, guys. Also, guys, the Golden Knights are going to be taking on the Oilers, which they do, by the way. Panthers are going to be taking on the Maple Leafs. The Avs and the Stars are tied to 3, which they are, by the way, going to Game 7. The winner of that game gets the winner of the Jets versus the Blues. That's all the news you got to know for that, guys. Also, another news here I want to get you into, by the way, that so GTA 6 that's been delayed to next May. Yeah, GTA 6 is going to be releasing May 26, 2026. It was announced earlier today. So, guys, what are your thoughts about this, guys? Let me know about that. I'll address the sponsor. That's all the news you got to know. Also, guys, some others I want to get you into, by the way, that, see here. Let's see. More Taylor Churchill. TK, he was in NY. Yes, he was. He was there. He was back in NY near Taylor Swift's Tribeca apartment, which he was, by the way. So, wow. I mean, last time he was back in Sin City for the 8 a.m. Invitational at the Wynn, and he partied there, too, at the Wynn with Jason Kelsey, JT, Michael Phelps, others. But, yeah. No surprise to anybody, guys. But he's in NYC now, and he could be going to the Kentucky Derby. He could be coming back to the Kentucky Derby, or also the Met Gala. So, guys, let me know about this, guys. I'll address the sponsor. That's all the news you got to know about, guys. Everybody, that's all the news you got to see about that. So, will Taylor Swift, Kelsey, will they finally be engaged? So, guys, that's got to happen. It's got to happen, guys. Travis Kelce, don't keep everybody waiting. Also, another news I want to get into, by the way, that Antonio Martinez is suing Steve Smith $100K plus for destroying his marriage to Nicole Martinez, by the way, by seducing her in back in September of 2024. The encounter was in Beemore. Nicole was a Ravens marching band member. Smith got close to her, provided his phone number and text messages towards her as well. Smith even had sex with Nicole January 2025 after going to a Ravens playoff game. Antonio Martinez, he is filed for divorce, which he has, by the way. So, guys, your thoughts, guys. Let me know about this. I'll address the response. That's all you got to know, guys. Also, oh, yeah, the Ebacs are being the Mets for it, which they did, by the way. That's all you got to know for that, guys. Also, none of this, I want to get you into, by the way, that Crown Jewel is going to be in Perth, Aussie, October 11th, by the way, guys. That's all this. It will not be in Saudi Arabia, which it will not be. So, Crown Jewel is going to be October 11th, by the way, guys, in Perth, Aussie. That's all news you got to know for that, guys. That's all to say about that. Others, by the way, that Skylar Diggins and Daniel Smith, they're at Dunzo, which they are, by the way. Also, there's notice, by the way, that Russell Brand, he was in court just earlier today, faced numerous rape charges, and despite the fact that he was already charged with rape, oral rape, indecent assault, and aggravated sexual battery. The incident was back in '99. Brand was accused of raping a woman in a hotel room back in '99. Another says Brand raped her in a bathroom stall at a party. Third woman accused Brand of fondling her breast and her backside without her approval nor her consent whatsoever, though. A fourth woman accused Brand attempting to force her into a bathroom, which, by the way, he's out of court, and the hearing's gonna be for May 30th, which is later this month. So, yeah, you guys remember that these incidents happened. These incidents that Russell Brand were accused of happened back in '99. She did, and so on. And there was lawsuits that were at him back in 2024, by the way, something like that, late 2024, late 2023, 2024. So that's all there is. You need to know on that, guys. That's all I'll say on that. So there could be one more coming forward with allegation against Russell Brand, which there could be, by the way. That's all news again for that. Also, speaking of which, by the way, Diddy dumpster fire. He's gonna be on trial this Monday, guys. This Monday. There will be no delays. He can wear a suit and tie or street clothes, or he can also wear a suit. But yeah. So Diddy dumpster fire trial is gonna be on May 5th, which is this Monday, guys. That's all there is. You need to know that, guys. That's all to say. So that's everything there is. You need to know that, guys. So Diddy dumpster fire trial will be May 5th, which is next month, which is on Monday, guys. That's all news. Gonna know a lot will be heard soon around the world. There could be more charges, more lawsuits looming by, and there could be. But so far, he hasn't been sentenced just yet, though. That's all the news you got to know for that. He hasn't been convicted or sentenced just yet. That's all news you need to know on that, guys. So a lot more news is going to come by the way by next week. So be looking out for that. Also, let's see here. Also, by the way, that Elijah, or when he's back home with flowers and gifts after a Cybertruck wreck that he got into back in LA. So that's good news there. Another news I want to get you into, by the way, that I want to say, brother, wish shout out to so sorry more so Taylor Swift, they're gonna look to change their lives. And then look to appear at the Met Gala. So could they appear at the Met Gala? By the way, guys, let me know about that. I'll just respond to that. Another news I want to get you into, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say, brother, wish out to Dave Beckham, who turns 50 today. The Rock turns 53. Christine Baranski, Ellie Kemper. You got a DC Young Fly, Pat McAfee, Olivia Atwood, PG, Kyle Busch, Kay Panabaker, Lake Big Boss Man, Shaylee Gonzalez, and Payne Casey. Send my brother wishes out to some people should do that, right? That's all news you gotta know. That's all to say, guys. So that's all, everything that you gotta know, that guys. That's all to say on that. So nothing more to that, there, guys. All right, ladies, that's gonna do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Like, subscribe to Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page. But also, guys, what do you thought your sponsors of Knicks vs Celtics round 2 of the NBA playoffs? Let me know about that. I guess I'll just respond. Well, can Knicks really? Can Knicks get back revenge on the Celtics? I know they will. By the way, the Celtics are defenders for sure. By the way, they're gonna get revenge. I know they will. I know they will. What are your thoughts on Gregg Popovich becoming the prez for the Spurs? Let me know about that, guys. And he's only the coach, by the way. Mitch Johnson is. So that's the news you gotta know for that, guys. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on Meiko Satomura and that's retiring from pro wrestling? Let me know about that, guys. I'll just sponsor as well, but that's all news you need to know. Wizards and Clips between Nuggets being tied to 3, by the way, going to Game 7. The winner of that game gets the Thunder, which they do, by the way, as well. That's what you got to know for that, guys. So you guys, the match for Verstappen and Kelly Piquet, they had their little girl by name Lily, or Lily Pad, before the Miami GP. That's all news you got to know for that. What do you thoughts about that? So let me know about that as well, guys. This is nice being the Phillies 42. Let me know about that, guys. I'll just smile as well, buddy. Also, what are your thoughts on GTA 6 being delayed to May 26, 2026, guys? Let me know about that, guys. I'll just respond to that. Also, once again, send your brother wish out to David Beckham, The Rock, Christine Baranski, Kelly, Ellie Kemper, DC Young Fly, Pat McAfee, Olivia Atwood, PG, Kyle Busch, Kay Panabaker, Lay Big Boss Man, Shaylee Gonzalez, Payne Case, send my brother wish out to Waste. Be sure to stand so that you got to know about him. I'll bet for breaking news, times, live updates, about my songs, a whole lot more than Khalil Sports Board, at least later, and then you got to know all this. Say, guys, take care, you guys. You guys have a good week. Please be safe with that. Bye bye.